It's a kind of a different camp. It's got a little different feel to it. A couple more question marks than we're used to. You know?
Yeah, no, that's true. It's at first, we got a lot of guys coming back from injuries. Some guys recently injured. Some guys we're going to be saying goodbye to soon for the WBC.
Right.
And a lot of kids playing.
Does the WBC is that a pain in the neck? Does that bother you? Is it an interruption?
I mean, it's something we've become accustomed to now.
Right.
So, and I think they've streamlined it in a way that it's not harmful. Other than the fact that you'll be losing guys. We have position players mostly going. We're going to lose like 6 or 7 guys, but the main guys are obviously the right side of the infield. Cano and Tex are going, and so. But we'll be all right.
A couple of things puzzled me. The biggest thing that puzzled me, Cash, in the winter was Martin. Was there a disconnect? Was there a communication problem? It seemed to me that Martin left for not a lot of money. That from what would have been expected to what he got. Did something happen? Did something go wrong with the Martin negotiation, or did you guys purposely let him go?
No, we didn't purposely let him go. I'm a big Russell Martin
fan. I know you liked him a lot.
Yeah.
That's why I was surprised he left.
Yeah. Like anything else, we I guess the closest we ever got was when we offered him a 3-year deal, which was, better than what he signed with in Pittsburgh in March of last year.
Right.
And then he had the tough year, and I was still.
But he still hit some big home runs.
Oh, no, I'm a big fan.
I know you liked him a lot.
Yeah, Russell's a good player.
Yeah, you liked him a lot. You were very clear on that.
Yeah, Russell's a good player. So at the end of the day, the negotiations, didn't go the way I wanted in the end because, you want them to resolve where you have the player. And I did like Russell Martin, but, between our conversations, it just didn't get done, unfortunately. And a lot of variables that led to it not getting done, but was no miscommunication.
All right. Now, how do you decipher what should Yankee fans be looking for? What's going to win the day with the group that are down there now competing for the catching job? What's going to unfold here? What should they be looking for to unfold here over the next month?
The 2 guys who are out of options.
So that's it? It's as easy as that? I mean,
yeah, Cervelli and Stewart.
Can he win the job?
I don't think he can win the job. Personally, I think he'll have a chance to show what he can do, and he's going to have to, because he's got options, and those guys are out of options because he has significantly less experience than those guys. So
it's Cervelli and Stewart most likely, right?
Yeah, I would just say that the 2 guys who are out of options are winning the battle.
Okay, I mean, is there a pecking order there, or are they going to be kind of equals?
It's kind of. I don't know if there's a pecking order or not. They're very close. They're both defensive-oriented catchers that can run a game and run a pitching staff. And
Cervelli's got a little better profile hitting for his career. Stewart's might have a little better defensive reputation. So, but you think they're fairly close as receivers?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think Cervelli's got,
guys
like
you
said,
to pitch to both of them, right?
Yeah, I think Cervelli's got some more upside ceiling-wise. He has a chance to become an everyday regular if the bat comes around, and I think his mechanics, his swing mechanics and that, have some growth to it, and some upside. But
Stewart's an accomplished defensive catcher.
Yeah, he's outstanding.
He's kind of like a Charlie O'Brien type of guy, right? People like throwing to him.
Yep. Exactly. He's like a Molina,
right?
That way, obviously, a bit different physically, but successful regardless. And so they're. But we're going to have 2 good defensive players back there, and Romine needs to go to AAA regardless in my mind because he's barely got a cup of coffee.
Missed a long time last year,
and he's barely touched AAA, so he's got some work still to do, and so I think. Even though those guys are out of options, our best 2 catchers in the front of 2014 would be going north with us, which is Cervelli and Stewart.
Not a lot of drama there in your mind, right? You think it's going to be those 2 guys, right?
No, the only drama is the lack of offense that we will be running at that position.
Gotcha.
That we're used to from years past with Posada and Martin.
All right. Granderson, you're figuring what? May 15th, May 10th, early May, right?
Early May. I'd say close to the first week of May than mid-May, first week of May.
All right, but it means a month somebody's got to be the 3rd outfielder. Yesterday, Joe said, I got like 5 guys for the job. Is that what you see? Is that how you see this job unfolding? Do you see going outside the organization as a possibility? How do you fill the void with Gardner and Ichiro until Granderson comes back?
Well, we're going to evaluate what we have, and then we'll certainly keep an eye on, small opportunities that could exist via waiver wire or players that are non-roster invites that get released from
Is
other
there a
camps.
leader in your mind for the job?
No.
Okay. So wide open.
Wide open, absolutely wide open. We have some greenhorns with exceptional abilities, and we have some veterans that have histories of success, on years gone by, not maybe recent years, and Rivera and Diaz. So we'll see. We'll throw them all together here, and they're going to get a lot of opportunities, and if the better ones will stand out. There might be a great competition. There might be no competition, and we'll have to go outside. We'll see. That's just way too early to say, but we are certainly going to evaluate what we have first before we go outside.
Okay. I had Derek on earlier. We'll replay that a little while for folks who weren't with us earlier in the show. He joined us at 1. He said, I will be ready on opening day. No reason to doubt Derek Jeter. Do you have to have an insurance policy? Is Nunez your insurance policy?
Nunez or Nix,
okay.
One of those guys.
So the days he can't go, they'll be your shortstop. One of those two.
Yeah.
Okay. And the other one will be a utility guy. You expect both of them to be on the team?
I'm not sure if I'd say both of them would be on the team.
Okay.
I think in theory, one versus the other will be on the team. I don't know if we'd take both.
Does Nunez have a chance to be your DH against left-handed pitching?
I would like to do better than that.
Okay.